Welcome everybody to episode 34 of my Calizari system survival. My name is Mal Bathler. I shall be your host this evening. Yeah, okay. Funnies aside. Welcome back. As you can see, we're back down here on the planet. We came down last episode. In fact, our engines are running hotter than they should, so that we could pick up a whole stack of ice, if you recall. Yeah. We're now full of ice and our oxygen generators are running flat stick, as we can see, and we are recharging our hydrogen tanks awfully darn slowly actually. Let me just check those. Hydrogen. Yeah, not so bad. Yeah, not so bad. We're doing okay at this stage. Now, I do actually want to put some inventory management stuffs in. But before we do that, I figured it's actually, since we're down here, I think it's time that we did a little bit of base maintenance. Namely, our magnesium mine over here. Well, magnesium and silicon, but silicon's secondary. We're actually the magnesiums we want. We're actually at full extension of our drilling arm, so we're going to have to upgrade this and extend it out a bit further. As you can see, this is going to give us a reasonable area. Once we go out a bit further, we might be able to turn this into a nice protected base. If we're going to stay on the planet, then I certainly would consider that, but since we are planning to head back up to there it is, EO base, Earth orbit base, and use that as a launch off point for the rest of the system. Our reliance on this base down here will become less and less over time. But for now, I don't like it just sitting here idle. That seems like an idle waste of resources, or productivity I should say. See, we've still got tons of uranium there, so that should not be a problem. So let's get to, and if nothing else, we'll upgrade this one. Not too high. I don't want to get slammed by my own gatlings. Nope, that one made it to the ground. I should have checked my hydrogen. And that's pretty bad. I obviously didn't fix my character up and get it all ready for the next episode last night. That's shocking. What are we looking at? 37, 57. Should be alright for the moment. Alright, now we need some more components. Let me just get them first. Oop, come back here. We need some of them, and them. I think that should be enough. because we need to now extend this, and we need to extend it 1, 2, 3 and 4. Really? Well, that was an oversight on my behalf, wasn't it? That's because I used blocks of 10, not blocks of 100, you dolt. There we go. So now we can grab our piston. And now rebuild our drills. It's actually much easier to reconfigure this arrangement. That's one of the things I like about it. And down we come. Excellent. Yeah, we don't have quite enough steel to make it fully functional. That's because we used it to fill in the others. But now yes, we just do some ferrying of goods. Oh, no, it's in here. Excellent. Now, nice. Oh, crapola. Ta-da! Fortunately, it was just the hydrogen, because we can turn that one off. We don't need the oxygen down. Don't ask me why we still got our helmet down. So we have a little bit of a slow walk back to our base at the moment. Fortunately, we're only a couple hundred meters away, not 2 kilometers away like we would be if we were at our uranium one. So that's not so bad. And of course I could run, I could sprint if I really wanted to. But meh, doesn't really matter. Yes, I obviously forgot to take my helmet off when I came back down. But even on planet, you don't use oxygen all that quickly, just like, unlike hydrogen. Dum 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 dum. Alright. Let's do that. Now we'll need... I'll keep one of them in inventory. Oh, what the heck. Alright, now we can go back and finish what we're doing. Okay, construction components, and let's go with those. Yep, that's where the last ones went. That's alright, and we'll take all of them, the last of them, them, and them. I think that should be enough. Okay. Now we will turn them. Well, we won't. Let's fix you up first. 2, 5. Now we'll turn them on and start that going, and turn that back on, and back our saws away. There we go. Alright, upgraded. Now, okay. Let's just check in on this. Um, 99.99996, it's nice. That's the same. And it's still charging, alright. Okay, nice. Don't bother taking it out, guys. Wonder why it is that sometimes the hydrogen tanks only register that 99.9996, but it won't get to that last bar. See? Are we still refining? No. No. Alright, I think I'm going to do what I suggested yesterday, and about putting a small cargo container inside the cockpit so that it gives me access into the full conveyor system just in case I get stuck. I think that's going to be probably a smart move. What am I hanging up on? What the? I didn't see any notification about that. Interior play, of course. No, not you. Go away. Okay, we want that. Yes, 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 yes. I think I need some of those. And construction components, of course. Why didn't I think of those? No, I think I need a few more than them. There we go. Okay, so now I should be able to put my vent, which is here somewhere, there it is, on there. Metal grids and computers, okay. Metal grids and computers, which we don't need that many, but computers are always good to have. Well, no, not really, but okay, air vent. I don't need more than that one on it. We can access this from under here. Excellent. In fact, that is superb. Oh look, we need to actually fix up our ice, which is find it in container here somewhere. There it is. There we go. Well, that works. Hi Peasy, hi, how's it going? Welcome. Sorry I didn't notice you popped in there. I was looking at a different screen actually. I've got to look away from my normal game screen to see if anybody else comes in. So, but yeah, welcome. I was just doing some slight maintenance on my large small style starter spaceship thing. Basically it's built like a starter ship. It's got a refinery, it's got an assembler, it's got a medical bay, but it's designed to go to orbit or space. It's got large thrusters, atmospherics, as well as hydrogen thrusters, and it also comes with a jump drive tucked in underneath there for interstellar exploration, all in a very, very small footprint but built on a large grid scale. Just one of those random designs that you come up with when you try to play a survival game. So far it's been up to orbit a couple of times and it really works quite nicely actually. Quite pleased with the design. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, quite pleased with the design. I think I'll end up blueprinting this and it might end up on the workshop, even though it's not exactly pretty. It's incredibly functional and can be used as a starter ship quite well, I think. It's got the basics there. But I did notice one time when I took it to orbit I nearly ran out of oxygen, and I was able to get back into the cockpit here with about 10% left with no tanks in spare, and then realised I had no way of accessing my oxygen supplies from inside the cockpit, even though it's fully airtight. I could sit there without my helmet on, I'm all good, but I couldn't venture out, so I was just putting a cargo access in there so I could actually access everything from inside the cockpit here. So I don't actually get stuck like that again. Other than that, I've just been upgrading a couple of my mining platforms. Magnesium mine rig over there needed to be reconfigured to continue mining. I think I've got tons of uranium actually, I don't need any more of that at the moment. And I just went and snuggled the 2 million or so kilograms of ice that I had in my ice platform, so I've still got 1 million kilograms of it sitting here. So far so good. The rest of the resources, I've got little manual mines, so to speak. I haven't built up platforms for them. I'm saving them for our space base up here. But I'm thinking our hydrogen tank is just about full, finally. 87, so nearly there. But whilst I'm waiting, I am going to put a couple of Gatlings on the side of our Gecko here. It's what I named the ship, because its resemblance to a lizard type head, I guess. I don't know. Sort of reminded me of a lizard. But yeah, I've just had to do some repairs. I lost that hydrogen tank and large cargo container to a rogue meteor, and I've just been letting it fill up before we go back into orbit. But I think to help protect against rogue meteors again, we're going to stick a couple of Gatlings in here. So I just need to find where I've stashed my Gatlings. There they are. And I need a steel plate. So we'll take some of them, and that will get us started. I'm thinking just the 2 Gatlings should be sufficient. We'll flip it that way. Because the one on each side I think should give ample coverage. Unless it's freaky enough to come in from dead up above or dead below. That one's, yep. That one's not even where it's supposed to be. Would you believe that? Way off the mark. 5. That looks better. Alright, construction components, of course. Why didn't I think of getting them to start with? Okay. And that was actually metal grids. I don't need that many metal grids. And it wasn't the construction components that I was just rambling on about. Yeah, that's really, really clever. Let's try that again. Let's just put you not back and take you. Thank you. Although, I suppose it does leave a minimal of things that we need to get now. Aside from ammo, large tubes, motors and computers. And the 3 essentials. Large tubes, motors and computers. Okay. Now these are only a meteor defense. I don't want these to shoot anything else. So we will just configure them up to only handle meteors. That's going to cause us a problem here on the planet, I think. 2, 1. Let's just group them. Okay, we'll give them a full radius, meteors are on, everything else will get turned off. And yes, we'll use conveyors. No, actually we won't use conveyors for the moment. Okay, now we need NATO. Yes, I know, there's a ton of them there. Okay, I'm actually surprised by that. Why would I be so surprised by that? I've actually got them turned off for a reason. I don't want them to start firing on the meteors on the planet here. Hopefully that should stop them. Once we get back into orbit, I will... components. Yeah, once we get back into orbit, I will re-enable conveyors so it will actually fill itself up. Come on. Yeah, we want to put... let's see, they take 120 per, so that's about 3 lots. A lot of meteor storms. Alright, there's another lot there. And just for good measure, components, not quite 2 lots. Stick it down in here in our inside one. Alright. Excellent. Now what I'm going to do is add into here center weapons. That will give me basic display, I think. Yeah, it just tells me they're on. It's not working. I keep forgetting detail, I think it is. I think. No. Detail or details? Can't remember. Detail. Let's try detail. No. And it gives us details. Okay, details tells us how much ammo is in them. As you can see, there's no ammo in them, so it's displaying none. Let's test that. Excellent. So, I normally only take half of that amount. Okay. I can't remember what the command is for it. Oh, I can find out. They can stay there. To hell with that. Alright, let's just see. What is it? No, that's not the one we want. We want that. And that. And it is a mount X. Not detail. Okay, well we can fix you. I've probably just got that wrong. I'm shocking when it comes to that. Yeah, see, there's too many M's in that. I know there's too many M's in that. There we go. Okay, that is as it should be, but for now, let's just Gatling and Netto, and we'll just take these here. And then we'll do booking containers for ammo. There we go. Oh, look at that, everything's at 100%. We're actually technically ready to go to space. Reality is, I'm thinking I will install Tim. I'm going to worrying about which system I was going to install. I'm not going to tie Tim into our refinery or our assembler for that matter. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to put it. I don't have the materials. I'll just get some materials so I can check on placements. Interior plating. I'll still plate in case I don't think I need them, but so I could tuck it down under here. It's out of the road. I want to try and keep that one free. Ideally I'd like to keep them all free. Running out of space. Oh, that's a thought. I could stick it there. I can't really use that for anything else. We'll stick that on that side. And if we grab our programmable block, we'll put that on that side like that. Construction components and computers. Way more than I need. Parts, tubes, motors and displays. Of course. First thing I think of when I think of a programmable block is large tubes. And motors. haven't seen and come across a computer yet that's got a large tube in it. Motors potentially, but that's for cooling fans. Anyway, that's it. Programmable by program Tim. And give me Tim. Excellent. Bit too quick for it. Tim needs to start itself again, doesn't it? Don't think it's a trigger now. But we can check. Program Tim. Ta-da! Okay. So with that said, let's now configure the things that we need to configure. After we scoot over here and top ourselves up. That's good enough. Now, if I'm not mistaken, generators are set as priority 1, so they go first. Yes. So just need to yeah, yes. Alright, now I don't know which one's which, but they'll become 1 and 2, and we will do that. Actually, not just components, we can also make you ingots and ores. So balance everything across them. So now if we look in this and look in container, you're kind of balanced. Full amount of here as well. Look at that. That's fine. That's fine. Maybe we'll make it central repository. Maybe. No, a little bit of reassessment. Let's just make only one of them ingots and ore, and the other one components. Okay, yes. Yes, now that took them all out of the assemblers and the refineries. Perfect. Yep, that's what I wanted. Now, we want oxygen generators. Tim, ice, priority 100,000. So always keep 100,000 ice in those. Perfect. Now, reactors. Tim, uranium 20. Excellent. So now we should have, they're the backups, 2020. How much uranium do you have? 108 still, that's perfect. Now, yes, that's the way we do it. In here, we will put oxygen, priority 1. Hydrogen, priority 1. Just like that, and if we check now, they've actually got them in there. However, small cargo container, Tim, oxygen 1, hydrogen 1. Keeps one of each there, which means we need to put, which means if I do that, ta-da, excellent. So if I get a depleted one and dump it straight in here, we'll throw it straight across into there. If I take one out of here, we'll pull it back out of there. Good, good, and good. Really? Excellent. Come on, what's going on? Thank you. Just going to save that. And I'm going to stop this stream at this point. We've got Tim set up, nicely functional now. It's now balancing our goods and resources. Okay. I'm not even sure which side is which actually. This is ore and ingots. Well, we're actually going to label them, aren't we? Excuse me. So before we actually stop the stream, that is, we will label them. So let me just find that. What do we need? Interior plating. In fact, we want the corner LCDs, not those ones. Oh, okay, construction components, computers and displays. Let's just get some of those. Construction components, computers, and ports displays. No, I don't need that many of them, but that's fine. Flat top. No, it's flat bottom we want. Oh, you're kidding. Okay, it's flat top we want. Okay. Now this is where automatic LCDs 2 comes in handy. Because we can jump in here and let's just call it LCD sign and I'm not even sure which one this is going to be, so let's just check it. It is ingot and ore. Ingot ore. And we can literally just jump in here and go center it on the panel, ingot / ore. Just like that. And we can, excellent, we can also now build the font size up. That's probably about, let's make it 3. And we'll also make it keep it the same colour. Bingo. Nice simple labels. Because I know I'm going to forget which side is actually Tim is actually sorting stuff into, and I'll come over here and try and grab components, which I mean I can grab them. It's just much easier if I can just go dang and just drag them straight out. So no dramas, we can just dump them in here. Tim will sort them all out for us. Hydrogen bottle, dump you in there. Tim will sort it out for us. Let's just grab hydrogen bottle. Yep, see, it just got sorted and balanced. Yep, excellent. And we're freezing. Come on. Thank you. Go in there again. Excellent, so that works well. So every time I dump a canister into the system, it will automatically go into a generator and get recharged. And every time I pull one out of storage, it will get replaced with one out of the generator. Sweet! Okay, that's that, all good. And all good. we'll just resave it, and yep, that's where I'm going to stop this particular stream, this episode. I think we're ready now to take Gecko here back into orbit, which we will probably proceed with next episode, which will not be tomorrow, will not be in 24 hours time, it'll be in 48 hours time. So we'll look forward to seeing you in 48 hours. And we'll pick this up then, and we will see about continuing our orbital base on our asteroid up there. So until then, happy engineering, thanks for popping by, and I shall talk to you another time.